Hey guys, so today we are going to make the Happy Hauntings haunted house from Cricut. So first we're going to need to go to the Cricut design space on our computer. Okay, so here we are on the Cricut design space website. I have a new canvas here. I'm going to go to Images and search for haunted house. And scroll down just a little bit. And this is the haunted house that we're going to use for this project. It's Haunted House by Happy Hauntings. So we've got it selected. There's a green box around it. We're going to insert images. And then the images selected here, I'm going to change it to 8 inches wide. And then I'm going to click Make It. And it's has sorted our project into onto the mats here. There are 4 black pieces of paper that we're going to use, and then 1 yellow. And we're going to hit Continue, and then we have to put our black paper on our mat. Okay, so I have my mat here, and I've got my black paper, so you just put it on your mat. And then press it down. We're going to take it to our machine, and we're going to load it in. Now, you want to make sure your mat gets underneath these little white guiders here. We're going to press the flashing load button. And I have my Cricut set for cardstock plus. I just have noticed that my paper doesn't tear as much whenever I use that setting. And the little Cricut light here is flashing, so we're going to press that to go. Okay, so it's finished cutting, and you can see our little loading button is flashing, so we're going to unload it. I always like to just kind of bend my mat, and then it pops right off. Makes it real easy to remove. And then we're going to just take this off. And do the same thing. You don't want to bend it, you know, like, you don't want to break your mat. And I've got my little scraper here, so I'm going to remove all these little black pieces. Now, save this paper because at the end I'm going to show you how you can make shingles if you want to make some shingles. And we're just going to put our new piece of paper on there. You might be able to see my mat's kind of bent here. That happened whenever my mat was shipped to me, actually, so it still works okay. And we're just going to put this back in our machine. We're going to load it up, and it's going to cut the next page. Okay, then we're going to put the yellow piece of paper on here, and then we're going to load it into our machine. It's the same as before, where you just push the loading button, and then your Cricut light's going to flash for go, and you're going to push go. And then our little light is flashing, so we're going to unload it. And just as before, I'm going to bend it and remove the paper. And then with these, you can kind of do the same thing. Oops. So you're going to want to gather up all of your pieces that have the windows on them. Also, I want to mention, when you're taking your last piece of black paper off from your mat, you want to be careful, because if I can find it, there's two. There it is. These little pieces are on there, and you might accidentally scrape them off thinking it's something to get rid of. So they're just small little pieces, so be careful that you don't accidentally throw those away, because you're going to need them. Okay, now that we have all these little pieces laid out, you're going to want to take your yellow pieces here. You want to glue them in your little windows and doors. You might want to make sure you look at all your pieces and make sure you don't have any of the little black stuff still stuck in there. Before I get started gluing, I'm going to kind of bend these just a little bit so I can make sure I'm going to glue them correctly. Okay, I think that's right. This little cutout here is going to be for the chimney, which is going to be right here. I don't know if you can see these lines that are cut out, but your chimney is going to hook on there. So I was trying to make sure that it was going to line up correctly. I have messed that up a couple times. So we're going to dig through here. We're going to pick out our little circles. You can kind of see where everything goes. These ones that are attached here, you can see there's some windows that are, not that one. There we go. And I just like to kind of lay it out so I know how I'm gonna do it, make sure I didn't drop anything anywhere. Long skinny ones, they go on this. Oops. This piece actually has to go down here. That's why you kind of want to lay it out. It might be hard to see, but there are little cuts in the paper, and you don't want to cover any of those up with your yellow. So I've got it all laid out. It looks pretty good. I'm going to take my glue. There we go. It's kind of like a pin. So you just kind of squeeze it a little bit. And I kind of like it because you can see the blue, so you can see easily where you're gluing it. So now that we have the yellow all glued on, we are going to bend our paper. It's probably hard to see, but there you go. There's these little cuts. So you're going to bend along that line. I know that's hard to see. We're just gonna bend along all of these. I don't know why this one doesn't score it, but maybe because it's an old thing, I don't know. So you're gonna bend, and then see you're gonna have these little tabs there. So every spot that has that, you want to bend it at. If you have a scoring tool, you can use that, like a scoring board, I guess that's what it's called. I don't have one, but if you have one, you can feel free to use it. I do have a little bone knife, so I can kind of go over it and make the crease a little bit better. And then I had already kind of folded it there, but there's, I don't think you can see it, but there's little slits right here and then right down here. So you're gonna fold it there. It's gonna be the side of your building, the corner. And the same on this. You can probably see those better. Yeah. See those lines there, 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 and then all these little tabs. This is how that's going to turn out. There, like that. And then we'll just do that to all of these pieces. This piece here, you're going to fold here, here, and here. So it's going to make this shape. Then this little top piece, you're going to fold in, and it's hard to see, but there is a little slit up here at the top. And if you kind of, I like to take my weighting tool and kind of open it up a little bit, and you're going to take your little arrow and you're going to push it up through that hole. I forgot to fold these little flaps down here. So it's going to look like this. This piece that was flat like that, you just fold it like this. This piece here, we're going to fold that in. And there's there. There. There's a couple little tabs at the top you want to fold in, and then it's just going to look like this. And the little tabs. You'll just have them like flat at the top. And then this piece, turn around there are this little line up at the top, you're gonna fold it there and then here. These little slits are where something slides in, so don't fold it on those. Then you're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so for this window piece here, you're going to fold these in, and then the tops down, and then we'll glue it so it looks like this. This piece, was the one where you just fold in the sides there, making sure not to fold in on this inner line. You want to do the outside line, okay? So it looks like that. This was our long flat piece. You're gonna fold this here and there. And it's got some little tabs that you have to fold in. This one you're gonna fold out, and then the edge down there. This is kind of like a little awning type thing. Now, on this one, you can see there's other slits there. Don't fold on those. That's where a little fence is gonna go in. This is part of your roof. This one, you have to, there's right there, you fold in. So it looks like this. And then, there you go. So, this piece here just folds up. And then there's little slits on the side. And you're gonna stick it through. So it looks like this. There you go. And the top, this has a top and it's right here. So you have to fold this in and fold down the sides. Okay, these little slits up here that your little arrows are going to go through. So you might take your little tool here and you can make them a little bit bigger to make it easier. So that's what that looks like. Then you're going to glue this little, there's a little flap there. You're going to tuck it in and glue it, and then it will set on top, look like that once you get it all glued and stuff. So I'll show you that when that's finished. Oh, this one's easy. You just fold it right in half. This is some little stairs. So these fold in and then fold that down, and there's a couple of lines here. You're going to fold one back towards you. And then there's right above that, there's a couple other slits, and you're going to fold it up the other way. It's got the little tabs on the side, so fold those down. And then when you glue it, you'll glue the sides on like this. So you'll just see little stairs. You just fold it over and turn it that way. And this is like your little trap door. So you're going to fold these in. So it'll look like that. You have to fold this little part down here. You're going to fold it kind of in half. This is the only one I really wish it would have scored. Okay. And then these are easy. You just fold them in half. And then this one, I'm going to do the tabs and fold that. So I'm going to make a little box. Be sure you don't fold on these right here, because you're going to stick something in there. Okay, this is the one I always mess up. It's the chimney. So I don't mess up while folding it, except for I usually end up folding it the wrong way. Like I fold it inside out. So I just have to always flip it back around. I'm going to fold it up and then we'll see if I do it the right way this time. And if it's inside out, I mean, it's easy to fix. You just fold it the other way, so it's not a big deal. Which I did. Fold it the wrong way again. So we'll just, I guess I could look first and then I would know. It's going to hook on this direction. It'll be like that. Okay, I think I've got everything folded now. We will start gluing this all together. So for this part, I used my hot glue gun a lot. It just made it dry a lot faster and I didn't have to wait around on it. So we'll just glue all of our little pieces so they're not flopping around. You can use whatever kind of glue you want though. It doesn't matter. I just thought this was faster, so. Okay, the only one I'm going to save and not glue yet is this piece, just in case I have it wrong again. So I'm gonna just hold off on it. Almost forgot, you have to glue this top on. I'm just gonna set this up how it's kind of gonna go. That way I can double check about this here. Okay. And I have this one folded wrong, so I'm just going to fold it the other way. I know there's a window there, but there's a piece that's going to go over that, so I'm not really going to worry about that. We'll just fold it the other way. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and glue this. So you're going to take your, this piece here that has this one on the inside, and your chimney goes on right here. You can see the cuts there on how that is. So you're just going to slide these in. And got that on. And then this window goes over this one. Okay, and then your little trap door goes right here. You can make these slits a little bit bigger if you need to. Okay, so this side is finished. I like to open up my doors some so you can see the little inside there. Okay, so this is your front door. You can open that up a little bit. And then this goes right over it. Okay, so on this piece here, you're going to attach, upside down, your little front here. So probably you're going to want to kind of open up your little slits here a little bit more. And you're just going to slide them through. Okay, and then make sure all your little tabs are poking out the back there and it's hooked on. Then you're going to take your front piece, your side piece here, and you're going to attach it. It's the one with the door. And you can open your door up some if you want. Okay, so just like that, you can kind of see in there. You got my little door there. So on this side with the other door, at the bottom, there's some slits, and that's where your little stairs are gonna go. And then above that, there's some more little slits, and that's where your little rail goes. So that's what that looks like. Okay, this piece, you've got your little fence up here. Now, you can see that the corners here, maybe you can see, are a little bit closer together. That one there and that one there. And this is like farther apart from that one and that one. So this will go in that corner. Okay, so that's on there. And I know you're probably thinking, what are you going to do with that? We're just going to cover it up. Just like that. This little piece here will go on top of there. So that's what that looks like. Okay, and then this piece, you're going to put this on first. Let's open up our spots. Like that. And then this, you're going to put on top. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue this together now. You can see there's two tabs here, this one, and then there's one on this side. Okay, so with this, it slides in. This little thing here goes in there. This is going to go on top. I was kind of waiting so I could see which way everything was facing. I'm just going to set this on here. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm going to place mine like this. I'm just trying to see how I need to glue this on. So there's, I don't know if you remember, but there's flaps on the inside here. So we're going to glue those to our roof. Woo! All right, there is our haunted house. The roof is pretty tricky to get on there. You're gonna have to have some patience with it. It's really difficult to get on, but just keep at it and you'll get it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I made these shingles. They're really easy to make, so let's do that real fast. So I've got some strips of black paper here. Remember when I said don't throw this away? If you cut it into 3/4 of an inch wide, and take your scissors and cut like little triangles out. So it looks like this. And then I have these scissors with the little edge, and then I just kind of cut it. Like that. And then I just I kind of folded the edges up a little bit so they stick up, and I'm just gluing it on there. I'm starting at the bottom and then working my way up. So I'll just cut this into strips and glue it on there. And that's how I'm getting this look. Once I get this all the way finished, I'll put it on my Facebook page, on my Martha Crafts at Facebook. And I'll put the link in the description, so if you want to see the whole thing finished, you can see it there. Thanks for watching. I know it's like a long video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it, and have a good day.